John Bell crashing a horse and cart into a tree was fun.
I did almost kill Richard Rankin.
I just remember thinking, you want to be pulling those reins in the other direction, mate. And he's like, what? Bang.
I'm not allowed to currently, just drive in general, actually. No.
Yeah, the red carpet premiere was a fabulous event, and oh boy, was social media full of pictures shared by both press and fans. All credits to the images go to the photographers because I was on my rear in Indiana and nowhere near these incredibly well-dressed folks.
I always love to come and see what everyone is wearing or not wearing, as the case may be. Yeah, thinking of John Bell and his guild, mind you.
And I wanted to, serve a little body.
I need to know about this look, because you look like straight off the runway.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, also, it's like me and Izzy happen to coordinate as well. We just got that sibling bond.
Speak of this trio right here. You guys all look amazing.
Charles, you look amazing. Loving the black watch top.
As always.
Look at the boys.
Get rid of that button.
Oh my God.
That's a good idea.
Well, you look incredible. I am so excited to be speaking to you now. Like, literally, again, great look.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Oh, thank you, please. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
I might
you.
steal this.
Oh, you can have it.
Yeah.
Trust. You look amazing.
You look amazing.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you.
Look, I love working with the actors. I love all of the characters on the show. So it's finding a way that maybe I can get to show them in a different light. I don't know. Maybe action would be really fun to direct. I have no idea what they're going to give me. So I just hope I do a good job and that, nobody hates me afterwards. So that's the goal.
Thankfully, Emily Urbine hosted and got the dirt. I'm so sorry, I know I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly. Of course, not only the cast showed up, the mother of Outlander herself also popped in and confirmed a little something we've all danced around for the last few months.
So you get 8 and then a hiatus, and then you get the other 8 and a hiatus, and then you get season 8. So it'll be another 3 years, I think, before we're done with this.
And there you have it. While we've made predictions, you know how I feel about getting the facts straight from the creators' mouths, and I'd say Diana confirming our suspicions for the future is about as good as it gets.
Executive producer, what do you look forward to every season?
I always get so excited when the fans finally see it. It's like your baby for however many months, and then you send it out in the world. And that's why I love these premieres, because you get to actually sit in with the fans and hear the reaction.
If you're wondering, where is Matthew Roberts? Well, he, like so many others, is taking part in the writer's strike happening right now as negotiations for fair pay and benefits goes on. This channel is with the writers in spirit, and I do hope reasonable contract changes come soon, reflecting the incredible advancements in media over the last 15 years. Back on the red carpet, the STARZ stopped and chatted with Emily, sharing some of their experiences filming this new season, and of course, it was all about the new characters joining the cast, and more confirmations of Outlander predictions.
Love triangle dynamic between Ian and William and Rachel. And that's really fun. I think the fans are going to really enjoy it. It's very will they, won't they, who will she pick, which is very fun.
And Charles was just in awe of the scope of the scenes he was in.
Even though I knew it was going to happen, I think
No spoilers.
All the war scenes, it was just so much fun to shoot. We'd be outside and there'd be like 50, 60, 70 redcoats and, a bunch of rebels on the other side, and it was almost like I was time traveling for real.
Oh, yeah.
While Joey tells us more about the relationship between Claire and Dr. Hunter.
Breath of fresh air in the show, especially his relationship with Claire. I think we've not seen a man in her field give her respect before, which is insane because you just want to shake everyone. You're like, look at this amazing woman, what are you doing?
As well as what he learned about Quakers, and I love the way he phrases it.
You know, equality was just always at the forefront for Quakers. Men and women are always equal. There's no hierarchy. Regardless of if a person is religious or spiritual, I think those core values of just being kind to people is just such a human skill to have. And I think we could all learn a lot from that, I think.
And then there's Richard.
Is this live?
This is live.
So I can't say.
Live from New York.
STARZ. So I can't say. None of that. None of that.
Then, of course, when Sophie was chatting, he broke the "We Are Live" rule and chimed in once more, adding to the flying F not given to the rules.
So this season is Outlander, so there's going to be shit's going to go down.
Oh, yeah.
But now you're going to see them.
You said I couldn't swear.
I only said you.
You literally said don't say shit or and Sophie's standing
I'm a
there.
girl and I'm wearing pink. I'm allowed to do it.
But Sophie did share her experiences working with 2 children this year.
Honestly, I have spent most of the season with my kids, and now I feel like they're my kids, and I'm so proud of them. Yeah, having children come onto set is always a challenge, but it's always amazing because they come on and they're so daunted by everything that's happening, and then you get to be the one to kind of guide them through it, and they just start to trust you and love you.
As well as describing the relationship between Brianna and Roger this season.
You know, I think Roger and Brianna have had their issues, but I think this is the season where we see them the strongest duo than they've ever been, and I'm really proud of them now. They communicate more.
John Bell, however, just stuck to being his cheeky, cheery self, playing up to the crowd.
Oh my God, ¿qué está pasando con mi español ahora? ¡Ay!
Bueno, está muy bien, te lo voy a decir.
Gracias. Cuando estoy borrachero es más fácil, ¿sabes?
However, when it comes to Ian this season,
They can expect to see young Ian taking out the trash. He ain't messing around this season. And he ain't messing. No. He didn't come to play. He came to slay. Except when he, murders people, but, we've all got our flaws, right?
proving it will be a busy and interesting season for young Ian. As for Mr. Barry, Lord John to you and I, well, his party was crashed. However, it was a fun party, and watching the gentlemen interact, joking, and laughing, then joined by Izzy, really was a pleasure, even if we didn't get any juicy bits from David. Because really, the experience of hearing these stars talk about how much they love the show, their fellow cast, and even the appreciation of the fans.
Say goodbye to the fans at home. They're so excited for you.
Oh, well, I'm so excited for you all to see the show, and thank you so much for all the love so far. Thank you.
As we all know, we have the best fans here at Outlander, so they didn't disappoint this time around, that's for sure.
I just want to say thank you so much to all the fans. I love you all so much. This is incredible. We are here in season 7 because of your passion, and we love you. Thank you.
It made this graciously provided live stream a great show all on its own. And of course, coming up at the end were our leads. And Sam and Katrina are very good about keeping the spoilers to themselves. After years of practice, of course they are. But Katrina's glee at being at the film festival was wonderful.
What's happening?
I mean, this is so cool. Look, we to have our show be here at the Tribeca Film Festival, which is such an iconic festival, is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, so much on the talent, right? We're very lucky to be part of that.
And as they left, Kat and Sam had some advice.
Ooh, buckle up. One more
big one. You're gonna need some tissues and lots of snacks, I guess.
Yeah.
Tissues and snacks. There you go. That's all you need. Tissues and snacks.
And therapy.
Now, of course, the Tribeca Festival was only one stop on their promotional tour, getting us all ready for this first part of Season 7, and Diana did give us her pick for the best episode while on the red carpet.
Is there anything you can share from season 7 that is not a spoiler that you are excited to see? And mind you, spoiler free.
Yeah, well, as I say, I have seen it all, but I'm happy. I would be really excited for most other people to see season 708.
Yes.
I think that's one of the most exciting, most cohesive, and most emotionally.
So we have a while to wait for that one, which will kick off yet another Droughtlander, but don't worry, I'll have you covered then. Now back to those other appearances. Josh Horowitz had our folks up for Happy, Sad, and Confused, which was a great time as well. Now, if you missed getting a ticket to listen, or attend, I believe the podcast will be released the same day as Outlander premieres, the 16th. But I'll be darned if I could find that officially, so it's just a guess. And if you happen to know for sure, please let the community know below in the comments. Now, I would like to thank Bevan Boulder for joining me this past Sunday for our live chat that went badly. I appreciate you taking the time. I do apologize for what I now believe was an issue on my end concerning Zoom. I had the same issue while trying to have another conversation, this time with Brittany McClelland, and a bug seems to have turned up after testing sound. I'll be testing that theory later with my sister, so hopefully it won't happen again. This is important because after due consideration, I've decided to have 2 live chats for members during the 7th season run, something I'd been trying to decide whether I'll have time for or not. However, once on the 10th after episode 4, and again after the 8th episode, though that one may be a bit tricky as I'll be out of town until late Monday night, might have to do that one in Vegas on the 6th, which is a Sunday. So if you haven't yet, join as a member today to be considered for part of that discussion. You'll also get my review as soon as it's finished, thanks to early releases, which, if I have this figured out properly, could be as early as Saturdays, maybe even Friday evening. And if you'd prefer a more personal conversation, then for my Patreons, as I'm just terrible at updating there, I thought I might have a chat each episode, though I may plan for that to be Saturdays just to break things up. And these conversations might influence my standout scenes and reviews if I haven't finished. And before I head out to work on the second video for promos, because there are just too many interviews and pictures to put in one video, please subscribe for weekly reviews each episode as Outlander airs, and more Droughtlander content when the inevitable once again begins. It has been fantastic going through this last year with you, learning and sharing. You helped me grow this channel and make changes, and I truly appreciate each like, subscriber, and of course those who went the extra mile as I grow my membership for the channel and now patrons. You are fantastic and deserve more content, so while I work on that, please have a look at one of these videos to be sure you haven't missed anything, and we'll see you there.